Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Steve Jones Jr. This is the Moment Podcast, and welcome.
Yeah.
I said welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the virtual listening party of Drummer Boy Harris.
What's going on, yo?
What up? What up? Yo, we got a lot of dope people, but first, let me introduce the man of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, put your virtual hands together. Even all over the building,
all over the building,
all upstairs, all downstairs. For my man, James Drummer Boy
What's
Harris,
going on, y'all? What's going on with y'all?
What's up, man?
We back, baby.
We here. Bruh, how are you feeling?
Man, we going to try to get into a whole lot of that tonight. There's a whole bunch of feelings. It feels good to do this again. It's been a while. I probably had like a single here and there, but to actually just sit down and focus on a body of music, it's been a while. Matter of fact, this has probably been, I'm gonna say 10 years in the making. It's kind of embarrassing, but no, it's been a wild journey, and there's a lot to get into. With what this journey is through these songs. It's a lot to talk about. Wow. A lot to talk.
Well, I got some notes.
All right now.
I got some notes, y'all. So let me tell y'all who Drummer Boy really is, what you're about to listen to tonight.
My God.
The artistry of Drummer Boy encompasses multiple facets of music such as EDM, rock, gospel, funk, along with a culture-shifting message that influences the listener to be with Jesus, to be like Jesus, right, and to live like Jesus lived. Right. On tonight, you are going to hear the new wave. You are going to hear what is next in music. But let's be very clear. Already, I know a lot of people are coming in and out, but there's a lot of brain power. There's a lot of influential power in this building, in
right
this house, now.
We could do anything
right now
with the people in this house. Whatever we want to do in this house right now, we can do it.
I just want everybody that's listening, about to tune in or about to replay, or everybody in this room right now to really take full advantage of what we're about to embark. We are literally 100 years removed from the Harlem Renaissance, which is one of the most groundbreaking culture movements of all time for our people. And here we are 100 years later, 2024, and if the past 4 years haven't told us alone that if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. So moments like this, where as talented and as gifted as we are, that we gather together, we should not leave the same. We should not go to our homes the same. We should go inspired. Now, I'm not saying get creative insecurity and you drop an album tomorrow because you want validation. Nah, be inspired and create the new. Create the new. One thing I love about this brother right here is he works hard. Whether it's 2 people, 2,000, 200,000, my brother works hard. Wow. What has inspired you to take an 11-year vision and turn it into, tonight we're going to see the birth of like a lifelong masterpiece, but what inspired you to stay consistent in the past 11 years?
Man, can I be honest and say that I probably in the past 11 years, I probably wasn't all that consistent every single year.
Wow.
That there's a lot of this music that will talk to the inconsistencies. Mm-hmm. If there's anything that I really try to have a driving purpose towards, is find out what is it that I'm supposed to be doing regardless of where I'm at. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I'm called to do music. You know, I feel like there is that breathing pulse that regardless of wherever I was in life, if there was anything that was a bridge between me and God, that was definitely music. Wow. Even if I didn't feel like it, you know what I'm saying? There was points and times where I walked away from music for a bit. And just because I didn't walk or take the bridge much, that don't mean that bridge wasn't there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just like, it was something I could always come back to. And once I found more so just a new place in self, it just gave more power to the bridge. So consistency, the one thing I can give you that has been consistent is that I really do trust God. I really do love God. I really do respect God. I do not know where I would be without him, for real. You know what I'm saying? So just like with that alone, regardless of what, because there's a lot of chaotic stuff going on. You know, the last 10 years, just in general, has been a lot for a lot of people in this room, really. You know what I'm saying? We've all gone through a lot of different journeys. So like to be in a space, in a place where we now, we get to kind of recognize that. I think the core sincerity that I can give anybody is that just you got to stay with God. It sounds so simple, and I think we're going back to simple things. That whole like foolish things to confound the wise type of, because it ain't that deep. Some of this stuff is you gonna have to go to God for it. You ain't got the strength. You're gonna have to go to God for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the money. You're gonna have to go to God for it. So it might be the process of the back and forth that I can say is the most consistent. I'm sorry. I would love to say like, yeah, just work hard and practice, but I had to be honest with you. In the last 10 years, I have a different testimony to how all of that stuff went. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go on a little bit of a journey. I'm gonna try not to talk as much. I've now just discovered that I talk a lot. So, but we gonna go on a journey. We're gonna talk a bit.
Before we even tap into some music, everybody pull your phone out, share the YouTube,
hit the buttons,
stream,
hit all the buttons,
share the Instagram, spread the word. Facebook, we're on Instagram, Facebook,
wherever you are, in this house, in abroad, in virtual land.
That's everybody. Put the chicken down for a second.
For 1 second.
I know the devil eggs are banging. Thank you, Mom.
Hallelujah. Glory to be God. That's the only devil egg.
Share this shit.
That's the only devil egg I eat. I'm trying to be honest with you. But yeah, I want us to get this word out as much as possible. This ain't for me to be popular. If you ask anybody, if that was the case, it probably would have been a different road, honestly. So, but it's crazy you started that way.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. Because if there's anything I love new sound. I love new music. I love new creativity. I love new stories. We go to the movies, it'd be the same story.
Same movie,
you know what I'm saying? Like
movie.
There's more creativity on the earth than trying to be like somebody else. I want to experience that. So if this is a seed in the ground that will inspire somebody else to do that, please hit the button. We need new music. We need new stories. We need new personality. We need new soul, new spirit. Oh no.
While we're talking about new, I've known you all of my life.
Yes,
we
got some years in. We got some years in.
What has inspired you to? Well, let me start by this. I really feel like God honors and blesses authenticity.
Yes, sir.
What has inspired you all these years to be authentically you, no matter what? What inspires? What drives you to be authentic?
Well, I think it's the way it started. I have some very unique parents where they filled with the Holy Ghost, but they had a different way of looking at things when it came down to life.
Wow.
Some of the stuff that people would say because it's the churchy thing to do, they will go and study. They will look. They're like, that's not in there, and they will ask, and it will leave it there. We're not trying to trying to put the preacher out of the pulpit, but it's like, if it's not in there, we can't use that, So I think from there, just the whole idea of being authentic came down to like, what are your morals? What are your values? Why is the church sound thing for you the church sound thing for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a good reason why.
True.
It might have saved your life. You know what I'm saying? If I be honest with you. So it's like, we can't necessarily, my thing is, I'll put it this way and we can get into it. That everybody has a different story to tell.
Yeah.
That it's easy. It's going to be easier to look at somebody, what somebody's doing, and be like, I should be doing that because it looked like it works. But you might be called to something different.
Wow.
And you are. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to be like, all right, I already know how to do this. Let's try EDM in church. You know what I'm saying? That was probably one of the most. We'll get into that too, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, it might seem scary because most people say if it ain't church, and I've been there before, even with my own sets, like years back. If it ain't really church, they not getting with it. But just leave some capacity for something you've never experienced to impact you.
Yeah.
I love classical music. We go down. We got vocab for days, but it's like there's so many things that feed me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That give me motivation, give me an idea. And I just take in the world around me. I accept the world for what it is, especially musically. And I pull off of that. I love doing strings. So, you know, like, I'm pretty sure that's because of the classical bag. You know? I love funk.
Yeah.
That's just the straight up I don't care music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just supposed to feel good. It ain't about how the format is. James Brown didn't care nothing about format. Y'all gonna move when I say move.
As long as it's
you know
on
what
the
I'm
one.
saying?
Stay on the one.
Yeah, so I mean that I think there's a road. Some of the stuff's gonna be hard to answer because I'm still trying to figure it out. You know, but at this moment, I do what moves me. I feel like everything that has a pulse for me says something about how I received it or why I received it. So I go off of that. You know, I didn't create EDM. I was just in a phase where they threw that at us for almost a year straight. Y'all remember all them singles with Rihanna and Nicki Minaj? Like, that's all we had. But I'm also biased to Four on the Floor everywhere. Gospel. If you give me Four on the Floor, I don't care what we do. So, but yeah, we'll get into all that. What we doing?
Are you ready for some music?
Hopefully y'all been listening to it already.
Are y'all ready for some music?
I can't wait, man. Let's do it. You ready?
Let's tap in. Do yourselves a favor. Open up your mind. Open up your ears. And let's dive into the Musiquarium.
Musiquarium. I'm going to start using
Drum
that.
roll, yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's get into it.
Musiquarium, bro.
Turn your headphones
Track
up.
number 1. Let's do it.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the one lost and left behind, while all my loved ones are getting everything they need. I had to remind myself that my path is my own, and there's a time and place that is waiting just for me. I know I have to be patient and understand that I'm still growing. Take the things that I don't know and put it in the hands of the all-knowing. Yeah, I know I'm an overcomer, but while I'm still becoming, Lord, please hide me under your wings of God. Hide me under your shadow. Hide me, oh God, hide me. Oh, I understand you're just preparing me for something I just can't handle right now. What's mine is mine, you won't give it away. Oh, there's a place and time that's mine, I will see somehow. I won't look to the left or to the right, yeah, but I'll press towards the mark of the prize that is mine. I understand your perfect will also has perfect timing, and sometimes I might forget, and I need a little reminding that I'm still an overcomer. But while I'm still becoming, Lord, please hide me under your wings, under your shadow. Hide me, yeah. Hide me, oh, hide me under your wings. Hide me under your shadow. Hide me, oh God, can you hide me? That I'm still growing. Take the things that I don't know, put them in the hands of the all-knowing. Yes, I know I'm an overcomer, but while I'm still becoming, Lord, please hide me under your wings, hide me under your shadow. Hide me, oh God, please hide me. Oh yeah, please hide me. Don't wanna move till I'm ready. No longer in a hurry.
Yo.
So we make some noise the first two tracks.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Semicolon. Track number 1.
Track number 1.
If you don't know what a semicolon is, I'm a teacher.
Come on, dog.
I'm a music teacher.
Help
Slow
us.
down.
Teach us.
I'm not an English teacher. Semicolon is a pause. You take two clauses that cannot stand on their own. You put them together with the semicolon in the middle, and you have a complete thought.
Yes, sir.
That's a semicolon, y'all. Boom.
There it is.
What inspired track number 1, semicolon?
Okay, so it's a combination of a couple things. First of all, this song was actually, that particular song was pre-released in 2018 as a single. Around that time, I just really want to talk to a world in chaos that you also supposed to have hope in. It was a lot, you know what I'm saying? So how do you distinguish your chaos from your hope? You know,
say it again.
like
say it again.
how
say
do
it
you
again.
distinguish your chaos from your hope? So that's why I really start. It's real chaotic, and I mean, I take the chance to brighten it in certain areas of the song to really give message toward there being a light, even in the midst of chaos. But it really ventured from, I think that might have been a 2017, 2018 creation, and it was really bad for me around that time. I was being an adult by that point. I was full adulting. I done seen the ups and downs of adulting by that point. And you really start to it starts to learn you on some of the things that you confessed. Like you're with God all the way. For God I live, for God I die, all of these things. And then you get tried. You know, a bill comes and you didn't know it's going to be that much, and also your check is late, and it's like, God, what am I going to do? You know, like, and you start to get into other different areas where maybe it might involve some people. You know, maybe it might involve your job, maybe it might involve your church, maybe it might involve you know, wherever you are in your career. It's chaotic. You're trying to find your place. You're trying to find out where the world is concerning where you are, and trying to meet in between the, you know, like it's a lot. So it can be overwhelming. Yeah. So the song starts that way. It just like we just set a precedent of it's chaotic. It feels, I mean, as a song, I'm gonna try to make it feel good so it can be palatable, of course. But it's really starting with chaos. You start to go through the lyrics. Can it just all be over now? You know, can life get worse? I don't know how it can get worse. And then just a turn in this particular verse. Is there another chapter? Could this be the end for me? Maybe there is. That line speaks to both, and I just can't see it. Can we just end the struggle? Let's start another story, semicolon. Yeah. We don't have all the answers.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the
So being in a space where, like, sometimes you feel like you got it. Yeah. There's certain times in life you feel like you got it. And then you get to some places in life where it becomes the checkpoint for you to kind of just, you got to let go of it. So sometimes that feel like stuff is going to end. So how do you find your hope in the midst of chaos? The pre-chorus says, there is no way we can do this alone. We got to get out the way. Bro. There's something else much stronger. Now here's the part. Because that's the hope, but we also got to take the discipline with the hope. There's only one way that this is going to go. You know what I'm saying? We try to find other ways. We try to find other segments, other advice, and all. Like, we get into spaces where we try everything but him. That's weird, but that's really that becomes the bottom line. So semicolon. How did I land on semicolon? I'm gonna tell you where another place for me where that landed. I found out that was the symbol that people that are survivors of either suicide or like that, they put that symbol on their wrists. And that was so powerful to me. Like, that took me over the moon once I saw that. So kind of combining where I was in that time and kind of also seeing that, like, some people really have some segments of their life where they shouldn't have made it. It should have been the end. It should have been a period. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I love about the concept of the song, that there are some things that are going to end. Wow.
Seasons change.
Seasons change, and I think the quicker we get that part, we can start to work out everything else. I start to live my life these days like it could be next month, God forbid, but some of us, we've been through loss, we've been through other pains, through other different relationships, maybe it's some other things. Maybe you let go of, like you was talking about earlier, a certain place you used to live.
Yeah.
And like the grieving and all that all this stuff you have to process. So you get to a place in life where certain things have to die, but you still understand, which is, it's so complex, it like to think about, but there's still a process. Yeah. Some things are dead and some things are still moving. Mm-hmm. So how do we come back? Because here's the thing. What I love about the semicolon is it's not the one piece. You got the comma and the period. A semicolon is not one without the other.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some things have to come to an end so you can have some other things processed and actually get a new beginning. So that's where that line comes from. So what else? It's a really impactful song. We can keep on going. Let's keep on. I've talked a lot.
You go from you're fine, bro. You're talking good, and this is your platform.
Amen.
This ain't none of ours. We just here for you.
Amen. Glory be to God. I'm glad y'all here though. I'm glad everybody. Hey, upstairs.
What up, upstairs?
I'm glad everybody's here. I'm so glad. I'm probably gonna take a song to come up there and say hi to everybody in a second. Keep.
One thing I love about this project is that we are going through a journey. First two songs alone, we feel the movement, semicolon, then we go into Hide Me, which is speaking to me because I've been thanking God, God, I'm so glad you have not pulled the curtain on me when I'm not ready.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? And all of us are developing. We're all developing. No matter what age you are, you're developing.
For sure.
There's no level that you reach, whatever you do, where it's like, boom, I'm here.
Right.
If Quincy Jones is 90-something years old and he's still studying music,
he is.
There's no excuse for any of us to not do that.
Quincy.
And to hear Hide Me, bro, like for you, what does Hide Me mean to you?
All right, so that song was birthed out of this. I'm gonna always talk about a time and space. I really am, because all of these songs are gonna come from that. I went to a conference called Create, and I think it was in 2018. I think it was their second one. I can't remember what it was, like what year. I thought I was going there to work.
Wow.
Me and Tyrone, Cherish, we would go down there and just have a good old time, plugging up speakers, moving microphones, all that. I didn't know that once I got down there, he was like, yeah, we're not working, we just going. I was like, I packed all of this show black. I got none but black in this bag. It's like, okay. But it was the first time I seen church be different somewhere else.
Wow.
That was the first thing. In a while, I'll say that, because I've seen a lot of just different variations of how people get to God. And this one way, for me, he preached about stars. Now, this is going to be lengthy. I'm going to try to give y'all the shortest version I can. He started preaching about stars on the first night, and I don't even think he was supposed to be preaching. I think somebody called out. So I don't know where he pulled this word from, but he started preaching about stars. Stars have light, density, and weight. They're all different. We can get into trinities of stuff. We ain't gonna do that right now. But he speaks to that when the imbalance of the light, the density, and the weight are off, once you get into a space where they're off, you get two things. You either get an explosion of a star, which is a supernova, or you get an implosion of a star, which is a black hole, which is crazy. So it's just like, from that stage, I think he also talked from a sense that when you're around other stars have gravitational pulls that will affect your light, your density, and your weight. So you get to a space that you're trying to be the best star you can be, trying to find balance around other stars, not understanding that other gravitational pulls will pull you to super. Like, that's why you can't be like nobody else. Because you don't know if you're going to explode and just lash out on people, or you don't know if you're going to implode and disappear and take the energy out of the room. You don't know what you're going to do. So I took that, because at that point in my life, I didn't know where I was even going. So he got to his close. His close was that most of us, I think he talked about David as well, him being a king, having to run into a cave. You have a kingdom.
Wow.
and you have to run out of your gates because things are so bad in the kingdom. So that's why you hear me running in the beginning. It's a nice little just skit just to kind of go from one song to the next. But it just speaks towards finding a whole nother place where people aren't. That's why I sound like nothing when the door closed. So I had to, he basically got into a place where it's like, we need to stop asking God for exposure and more so just ask God to hide us, to be hidden. So like, instead of being in a place where you're trying to, get the limelight, trying to get people to pay attention, you don't know if you're setting yourself up for failure. You never know. So God, hide me. Don't let me ruin it for myself. That's why I start the first line. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one lost and left behind while everybody getting what they need. You can feel like that. And I don't necessarily mean that doesn't mean jealousy. Yeah. You just look at, especially if these people are your people, this one getting this job and that one getting this increase. This one done got a prophecy at church and you're like, yo, this, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that the blessing was that I wasn't getting no word right now. God wasn't talking. Like, no, you need to chill. Chill. Your best position right now is to do nothing. Not even like do a whole bunch of just praying and just all this rigor. Like, be still.
Be still and know.
Literally, just chill out. Wow. So, that's where that song comes from. Of course, it has some inspiration, but I just really saw myself in that song. I wasn't trying to be popular because that's really not me. I'm really a background guy. I don't really be doing all this. I set up all these cameras. I don't have to be in front of none of them. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So, but I love basically the idea for me to be hidden in a world where everybody wants to be exposed. Yeah. Because if you see what's going on right now, everybody that wants this exposure, you can see the explosions and the implosions. You see it happening to the government. You see it happening in the churches. You see it happening in the corporations. You see it everywhere. So sometimes it might be that, you know what? Let's draw back. Yeah. And because there's some other things that's going to come out of that in the next song. So,
are y'all ready for some more music?
Hallelujah.
Y'all ready for some more music?
Yes, sir. Y'all ready tonight?
All right, we got track number 3. Are we doing number 3 and stopping, or are we going?
Yeah, number 3. Like, that was the only time I should have took my bathroom break then because there was 2 songs. But it's all good. I'm a grown man. I can hold it. It's good. Hold it. Hallelujah. So yeah, we'll do one and stop, and we'll talk a bit.
Track number 3, y'all. Before we even start, remember, spread this word out. Share
it on tonight.
You got more contacts.
Push the button on tonight.
You got a lot of contacts. You got a lot of Instagram people. Share this joint.
Come
on, we need you.
For sure.
Pull up on us.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
All right, here we go.
Until.
Yep.
Let's do it.
I heard your footsteps in the dark. Don't know how you found me. Whoa. I must have tore your heart in two. So many things tore us apart. So many people, things, and places turn me away from you. Oh, so much that I didn't know what to do. Led away by selfish desires, made its way to a cycle of habits. Whoa, I feel so alone. Only one thing to correct my wrong. Whoa. trying to lead me out the dark. You got me feeling scared and homesick. Whoa, it tore my whole world apart in two. Created a void that only longs for you. Now that we're all alone, the only thing left is what you want. It will never work until I do what you said.
Yeah.
Real quick, before, can you talk about some of the musical influences for this track right here?
Whoa.
Because I feel Phil Collins.
Yes, that is one.
Talk to me.
Yeah, anything Phil Collins, Genesis,
Wow.
you're gonna. They know the Lord when it comes to melodies and harmonies. They have something. They really do have something special. Like I really started to model. If you start to listen to my music, actually, I start to model what's happening chord-wise, what vocals do.
Wow.
Like I like how vocals move around and stuff. I actually try to do that with my passion. I'm letting y'all into some secrets with my production, but I try to emulate as much of the human voice as I possibly can in my passion. So that influence is definitely going to have its way when it comes down to some of the music that I do. So when it comes down to one of my favorite Disney movies, Tarzan, that's a little bit newer.
Yeah.
That's a newer.
Still Phil Collins.
Still Phil Collins.
Yeah.
That is still.
Definitely.
Listen, you want to see Jesus in Disney? Listen to that Tarzan. Lord God, I want to know. Can you show me? Well, we ain't gonna. But so yeah, that you're probably gonna lean into some Toto as well.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Toto. There's some people that did kind of they either tried to. I don't want to say they followed the trend, but they followed what music was doing at that time with what their musical influences were. Like you can tell they knew a little bit more about music than just pressing a couple buttons. Yeah. So those are definitely some resonance in that song for sure.
I'm gonna lead up to the band meeting. There's a lot of powerful, influential people who have had their imprint on this project along with you.
Yes.
Who were some of those people?
Excuse me. Well, the person that actually co-produced this with me is Skip Williams. He's not here right now, but that's my guy. Now he really tries to give me a lot of props when it comes down to what he's doing today and how he's processing things. I have to tell you, and I say this really about all my friends. Like, yeah, we probably grew up together. You probably got a piece of knowledge from me here and there. But to see people flourish with what they're doing now is so beyond me. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't even want to go this route so much. But it was a new space of inspiration because that season for me taught me that I didn't always have to be a teacher.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I could be taught, actually.
Yeah.
Let these people just go for what it is that they're doing, and I will learn something. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the most impact. But I mean, on the record, again, that's probably Until was probably 2017, 2018, maybe. So, all the people I work for, we got Dana in the building. Now, if there's anybody I get inspiration from, if there's anybody that is if anybody, their core just doesn't seem to run out for some, it don't matter what we run into.
The doctor,
hopefully we'll hear from him later if he's still up for it. but no, like, I mean, I start to at least understand, and we going back to stars just for a little second, the light that people have. Yeah. I'm attracted to that. Mm-hmm. Some people are afraid of that. Mm-hmm. Some people have fear when it comes to that. Maybe they feel like their light is not that bright. Maybe it is not. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can see that somebody else just had more time in gifting, anointing, whatever, than where you might see yourself. There's a whole lot of people I look up to that might even be younger than me, if I be honest. You know what I'm saying? But I love music, so it's never about competition for me. I can take something from somebody that feel like they don't really have anything and be like, well, your pocket is tight. You know what I'm saying? You probably, when you hit that fill, you didn't quite hit on the one. But when you do pocket, there's some people, like, if you give them pocket, they will crush a whole tour. Yeah. Where some others got everything else. So, I mean, there's stories told with that, but anyway.
I love the fact that you said that with you and Skip, your relationship has now become an exchange, because that's a healthy relationship.
Absolutely.
Where the teacher can become the student and the student can become the teacher. That's something that y'all should take down. Find healthy relationships like that, a balance. After a while, if one person is pouring in, that's parenting. That's not a friendship. That's not a relationship.
Well, the other thing you got to understand with that is that you're not going to do it forever.
Right. Hello.
You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to look at people I look up to. They starting to retire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I think you try to give as much as you can while you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the other thing about you might get more life out of that. The fact that you might learn from somebody you taught. So yeah.
Before we even tap into tracks 4 and 5, once again, if you have not shared this,
hit the button.
Hit the button now.
Hit Facebook, these buttons.
Start a watch party.
Please.
If you know James is hilarious. He has a great sense of humor. He's always around funny people.
Yes.
We got James Brown-ish.
Yeah,
James Brown.
There's a couple. We're gonna talk about that too.
Some of the people are actually in this room right now.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother Curtis? Thank God for him.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Dr. Curtis is here.
Glory to God.
Yo, we're about to tap into tracks 4 and 5, the band meeting, and I'm so into you.
Let's get it.
Oh my God! Wow! All right, guys, what's good, man? Did y'all get this music? Listen. All right, now this group chat, right, with all these attachments and all 25,632 of them, I got them. You know James. I heard like 5. Matter of fact, hold on. What is James? That's my question, because I thought I was late. I thought I was late, too. All right, so y'all got these attachments? Listen to me. All right now, all right. Listen, I got something on my mind. I got something to say. You got something to say? And I need y'all to play. Well, we'll play what you say. You just tell us what to play. Oh, so that means I can count this off? You can count this off right now. I can count this off? Right now. I can count this off? Yeah. Can I count it off? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So people say I look like I'm high off drugs. It makes no difference to me. The thing they don't know is that I'm so in love, yeah, with the one who died for me. You can keep all your money, you can keep all your clothes, yeah. You can say what you want, you don't know him like I do, yeah. This ain't no normal infatuation. You give me so much inspiration. I'm so into you.
retweets and likes. Suicide ain't the way to me. Yeah. People got all these different lovers. They do things undercover, and then all of a sudden, all they have is misery. That's why you got to get with God. He'll never do you like that. No matter what happens, He's got your back. Jesus, your love is so amazing. It always drives me crazy. I'm so into you. I'm so into you. Bring
see the hiding and the development process as a good thing.
Great. All right, let's have a little fun with this. So, to see God only in the destination, but to not see him in the development is essentially to do God a disservice. One more time. To see God only as or at the destination, but to not recognize God in your development is to do God a disservice. Because actually you will find more of God in the stages where you feel you or recognize yourself as unfinished than actually more so when you actually get to the place where you can actually say, okay, I did everything I wanted to do. Because I'm gonna tell you something, while you let God actually shift and start to mold and make and chisel out those rough areas, you will actually start to see the jewel and the gem that God had already been the entire time in your life. So for any creative that's actually kind of working through that, God, why do you keep hiding me? First things first, better things take longer time to develop. Okay, I'll give a real practical example. I heated up some microwavable food that was ready in about 1 minute and 15 seconds earlier today. If I wanted to go home and make a pot roast right now, I would need significantly more time. Now, I'm doing the same thing. I'm still ingesting a meal, yes, but the quality and the longevity of that meal is tied and directly attributed to its preparation process. So, yes, I'm going to eat regardless. However, the quality of what ultimately is going to be rendered to me, I'm going to see more of it and I'm going to see better of it if I let it take time.
Yes, sir.
If I can encourage any creative, any person, any spiritual person specifically, please allow God the time that he is due.
For sure.
Never do God a disservice by robbing him of an experience he prepared you for. I promise to anybody that's waiting, seeking, looking, wishing, hoping for God to just genuinely be himself, I promise you, let God be himself, but give God time. And I promise what you will see will blow your mind in ways you have never expected.
Absolutely.
So just give God time.
Absolutely. Amen.
On that note, y'all ready for some more music?
Yeah, we can go.
Are we ready for some more music?
Listen, you better be glad.
Let's go.
You better be glad.
Lift your voice. Right. I'm getting off this. Wait a minute, is Dana speaking anytime soon?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry, can I do one thing? I'm sorry, he does not know me personally, but I am a person that believes in giving honor and credit where honor and credit is due. This is a very integral voice, an integral sound, an integral leader, an integral shifter. And I know we don't know each other personally, but for the work I've seen you do with other people, and also for just the immense, great things that he's had to say, like he's shared lessons he's gotten from you. They've been vicariously a blessing to me, so I want to give honor and credit where it's due. For sure. Can we clap our hands for Dana Saray in the building?
For sure.
Is he speaking tonight? Can he speak
on tonight?
On tonight.
I'm moving. Pharrell gave up his seat. I'm sitting back. I'm pulling out of my virtue. Honor.
We'll get into, I just want to add to that because some people don't necessarily always get the chance to be called legend in public.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I know, like, he a humble guy. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can say it. And you ain't got to worry about him just taking it. But the real deal is there's a lot of... honestly, I don't even really understand. Yeah, Skip is here as well. He is off. Oh, my God. He ain't see him. He just now seeing Skip. He didn't know he was back. But, yeah, Dana Saray is a legend. 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 Skip Williams is a legend too. Skip Williams is a legend for sure. Yeah, let's. I'm glad you got him over here because I was about to hit I'm So Into You again. I was about to hit that joint again.
We can run that back.
Don't you start me with a good time.
Loop that.
Did y'all get this music?
Listen. All right, now this group chat right with all these attachments and all 25,632 of them. I got them.
You know James.
I heard like 5. Matter of fact, hold on.
What is James?
That's my question because I thought I was late.
I thought I was late too.
All right, so y'all Y'all got these attachments? Well, listen to me. All right now, all right. Listen, I got something on my mind. I got something to say. You got something to say? And I need y'all to play. Well, we'll play what you say. You just tell us what to play. Oh, so that means I can count this off? You can count this off right now. I can count this off? Yeah. Right now. I can count this off? Yeah. Can I count it off? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So people say I look like I'm high off drugs. It makes no difference to me. The thing they don't know is that I'm so in love, yeah, with the one who died for me. You can keep all your money, you can keep all your clothes, yeah. You can say what you want, you don't know him like I do, yeah. This ain't no normal infatuation. You give me so much inspiration. I'm so into you. I'm so into you. There ain't no doubt about it. People killing themselves over tweets and likes. Suicide ain't the way to me. Yeah. People got all these different lovers. They do things undercover, and then all of a sudden, all they have is misery. That's why you got to get with God. He'll never do you like that. Yeah. No matter what happens, He's got your back. Yeah. Jesus, your love is so amazing. It always drives me crazy. I'm so into you. I'm so into you.
There we go. All right. Oh yeah, that ain't just me hitting that falsetto. That's my my sister singing on that too. Actually, I don't even think she remembered that at all. Yeah. So yeah, she popped in and out of my career every now and then. She's helped me do a lot of different things. So it's real dope to have your Flesh and Blood help you with a couple of tracks every now and then. Love you, Jess. Thank you.
Before we tap into the B-side, you like that?
Yes.
This project. Daniel Saray is here.
Yes, sir.
Can we talk to him for a second?
Yeah, let me get up.
Just for a moment. No. You want to talk to him. I'm going to move on.
Oh, okay. All right.
We move.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Saray.
Man.
What's up?
What's going on, man? It's fine. That's the old phone. It's a remote
So
control
is this
by
the
this
Blue
point.
Room? Like, what do we call? What is the name of the studio?
I guess we can call it Blue Room because my favorite color is blue and
right.
all these lights is blue.
We're in
So
the Blue Room, yo. What's up, everybody? It's good to see you.
yeah, for sure.
I'm so confused.
Uh oh. Why are you
Like,
confused?
why are you so like practical but yet careful?
Huh? You gonna have to dig. You had to dig with that one. Practical but careful.
It's like the thing I love about James is, well, what makes a great music creative is he's supposed to challenge you, right? That's why I love having him around. But the thing about, I just kind of took some notes when I was listening to the music.
Sure.
Music, like when someone challenges you, it's like they summons you to engage. And that's what you do. Like my man said, everything is intentional. But when something is truly intentional, it points beyond yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say you're so careful. Every instrument with that one joint, oh my God, hold up, let's back up.
He took real notes, y'all. Like
Yo,
it's
for
actual,
real, 'cause
it's actual
it's-
notes. See,
Because I live by this
teach
stuff.
your student.
You know
See?
what I mean? Like, until it's like, there was like distorted percussion. I don't know if y'all was hearing that. That was like verbed out. Like, why? You know, why
Man.
would you distort a block and verb it out? You know what I mean? It's just like everything is just like it's very well thought out and carefully put in its place. And that's what I love about you, man. Your gift is like you challenge me every time that you're around me, man. And that's what I appreciate about you, man.
Wow.
Your gift is like beyond, like it's futuristic in a lot of ways. And I love being around that type energy
For sure.
all the time.
Wow, man.
And
Wow.
these are great people, man. Like everybody.
Man, these
so
my
much
folks,
love.
man.
Your
These my
tribe is
folks in
crazy.
this
I
room.
love it. I love it.
Well, first of all, we get to talk about it now. I don't know if I ever talked about it. The
Yeah.
first thing, I think I met Dana around the time I did Semicolon.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I met Dana around the time I was trying to be where it was chaos while I was trying to be hopeful.
Oh,
I didn't know around that time. It was 2 years. That was 2 years after Thomas Clay passed.
Yeah, I remember that.
So around that time, I was just like the rest of y'all. I was a wreck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if there's anybody that was an influence like that, like I was like, God, like somebody that poured so much. You know what I'm saying? Like how in the world do I be led by something that ain't being led by everybody else? That's pulling on a certain atmosphere. I always look for that. I always ask God for a mentor that wasn't me, that had their own thoughts, but somebody I could really understand. So
Yeah.
I get a call from one of my great friends, Sean Walters, and Sean Walters along
Sean,
with
yeah, Sean.
Jay Broughton.
It's my dude.
He's like, yo, I need you to come to Delaware. And I was like, what am I coming to Delaware for? Who's in Delaware? They was like, you know Dana Saray, right? Seabass. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, so he gonna want you to do some work. I was like, hold on, wait. So I was nervous.
Why?
I was nervous. Oh my God. I remember the day. It was about 2:30 when I first got, man, because, and I'm gonna tell you how much you actually freaked me out. So first of all, most of us in this room would not have where we are today with the musical, especially gospel character and vocabulary without this man right here. So when we get into a space that like this person that influenced you from afar, influenced you very intensely, like, I mean, I think we talked to you probably, I was in school probably around 2007, 2008, and you were just cool, where everybody was just being, you know, mean, you know what I'm saying, like all the stuff. Right. And it's like, I remember you gave us, this is how far I'm going back for me, guys. You gave me my first Motif ES lesson.
Oh, how?
It was in Greenville, North Carolina.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So anyway, I want to get off topic. 2018, I go into this studio. I'm already nervous because like this is the guy I think this was after Jason Nelson Shifting the Atmosphere. I think it was after Miranda Open Heaven. Matter of fact, it had to be around that time because I think that's when you and Sean had a lot of work going back and forth.
Yeah.
So by the time I showed up, I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know what we working on. He ain't sing no notes. He ain't sing no songs. I don't know. I got my laptop and a MIDI controller. And to make matters worse, we go into this house and he tells me like, yo, we just going to hit this vibe and we just going to get a song done. I'm
Plug
like,
and play, Doc.
I'm like, what? Like, where are we reaching from? He was like, well, we'll figure that out. So I'm like, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, fucking
So in a time, so it's two things. In a time where it was the first time I was outside of an element that I still kind of understood, but in an unfamiliar territory type of situation. I knew for me it was the big gig. It was the big league as far as process was concerned. Yeah. I didn't necessarily make it the state of. I ain't like, oh, I'm big time now because I work with Dana Saray. I knew I was going to learn a lot. I just knew that right off the bat. That's number one, and then number two, it just turned into a jam session. That's the other thing about that. So here's the thing about the whole like chaotic, careful, all of this is that first of all, I think there's some things that's understood about music, and that we have a very much an understanding on. We don't come in this studio to just be putting stuff together.
Nah.
There's a reason why. That reason why is probably even more important than what we do or how we do it. Yeah. So I got a chance to understand that like there might not be any. We can go any direction. We can choose one. We'll choose one and we'll go with it. We could go back. We chose A. We could have gone down B. We could have gone down C. But here's the other piece is that this particular road has certain things that is on it. Yeah. If we're gonna go down, you'd be like, okay, we need an aggressive joint. It need to be okay. We gotta get distortion guitars. We gotta get big kicks, big drums, whatever the case is. And that's just talking on that level. But it's like if you say something would be said in the studio like, we need it to, what does it musically feel like from a musical standpoint for God to come down to us? Yeah. What does that sound like? If you had to tell a story, what does that convey? And my thing is, I mean, I just really try to give the visual. Now, here's the thing. Before I met you, I would overproduce. I would way overproduce. I try not to do that now with you because we on the time crunch. Yeah, but to really be in a space where
I do have to stop James. I'm like, James.
Yeah, you like, come on, bro.
Are you done yet? I got a couple more things I want to add. But, so yeah, that's good.
But I learned. I did really start to have a concrete understanding of you tell the story. You tell the story. Put as many pieces as in that 4 minutes and 30 because that's all we got. You know what I'm saying? And you might only have a day to come up with it.
Yeah.
How, with all of those constraints, how do you come up with this stuff? So I just want to tell you, man, you have been more than I consider you a mentor. I've been looking for one, and I'm so glad I have you as one. Nah. So I know there's always more to learn. And what I love is that because you're led by God, I've seen you go into territories where you did not have any direction and we had to count on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to be in a space and you don't know what's going to happen. You got to make a decision right now.
Yeah. Well, everybody comes in scared, but I want to share something with y'all. I feel like all the respect that people have and feel like, oh, Dana did this and oh, Dana did that. I feel like God gifted me. I think a great producer is a great facilitator. And he's a great listener. Like, I can make music with every last one of y'all.
Absolutely.
If I just have enough time. But it's my job. The average person only uses 10% of their brain.
Right.
They only use 10% of what the keyboard can do, right?
Wow.
So it's my job to say, okay, let's use 20% today of your mind. Let's use 20% of what that keyboard can do. Because James doesn't play keyboard. He touches it. He respects it. And the thing about sound check, everybody like, what did y'all do? Y'all practice for hours and hours? Nah, man. We respected music and we understand that it's different every day. So when you bring all these people in a room together to make an album, I'm bringing your day into my music. I'm bringing your day into my music. You may be mad. You may be happy. But all these emotions make great music. Yes. It is literally the Motown way.
Yes.
is literally the Barry Gordy way. So I'm just a great facilitator. So you too can be a great facilitator.
Amen.
You know what I mean? And don't ever think that you can't be in a circle with people like this, because I promise you, as long as you keep your head to the ground, to the grind, and you look up, and you'll be further than you know.
Absolutely.
I will find you. James will find you.
Absolutely.
Quincy Jones will find you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's just be patient. And the major word for tonight, y'all, is completion. Whatever you start, finish strong. All right, fellas? That's all I got to say.
Thank you so. Oh, what you got? Oh, see, he's like, no, we.
Ain't no way in the world we're going to let him leave without one question. Daniel, we've watched you evolve for years, even now. When you think of your motivations at the beginning of your career in contrast to now, what was your why then? And what is your why now?
Ooh.
Okay. My why then is music. And my
Music.
why now is
It's
music.
music. Yeah, I
like
get it.
that's my gift. That's what God gave me. It's like, okay, I'm gonna make it super simple. We all got the same tools this man has. We all got Apple laptops. We all got controllers. We all got drumsticks. We all got snares, bass, and kicks. What am I doing with my kick? What am I doing with my laptop? What is he doing with his laptop and his kick and his sticks and his bass? Is what are you going to do with the tools that God gave you? I understood a long time ago that if I was serious about this and I wanted people to know me as a great producer, I could no longer be a musician.
Wow.
I had to be a producer, and I wanted everybody to see me as such. When I wanted to be a great songwriter, I had to write songs every day. Songwriting is a muscle. If you want to get good at anything, it takes practice, and practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
So I know how to invest in me. So if
That's
you
good.
want to be, if you're trying to go somewhere, you got to invest in
Gotta
yourself.
invest.
And people got to see it. Y'all see, when y'all look at me, y'all see it and just me investing in myself. Do y'all know how long I had a 1990 Honda? Jokers was out there buying, when I went on my first tour, I made $30,000. I watched my homies go buy new guitars, new bass strings and everything. You know what I did? I put my money in my pocket. When they said, oh, there's per diem for food, I didn't eat. I was like, I'm gonna just eat when I get to the venue because it's free food. So by the time I came home, I had $40,000 in my pocket. Y'all know what I bought? I didn't buy a car. I didn't buy sneaks. I bought microphones.
That's my
Every
world.
microphone that I have right now, I had in 1998 when I got my first tour.
Wow.
I didn't give any of that stuff away. I understood that it was a gem that God gave me. I can use it to today to invest in myself. So be intentional. Like time out for gear and cars and that. Like you trying to go to the next level, yo. I only like hanging with next level thinkers. I am not average. If you're with me, you're not average. Nobody in this room is average.
Right.
You dudes have the ability to go beyond what I ever did, but it's up to you to think that, and it's up to you to put those things into motion.
Right.
What are you doing with your tools?
For sure.
I'm about music.
Dana Saray, y'all, the legend. Thank you so, man, for coming. Thank you so much, man, for coming. Thank you.
Are y'all ready for some more music?
We can go there.
Are you ready for some more music?
Online, y'all talk to
God,
me.
y'all disobedient. Are y'all ready for some more music or not?
Yeah.
God, I mean, if you done, we can leave. Bye.
Nah, we gonna play these tracks, dog.
Peace. Up next, what we got next? What we got next?
We have. Oh, this is a good one.
Ride of my life.
This is another Skip co-produced, and we'll get into that after this one. But let's get. This is one of my favorite songs on the record. Actually, I had to be honest. So here we go.
If you never did another thing, I know that you've done enough. But I know that there's more in store for me. And I don't wanna be sad. Such a change my whole life. It's because of your perfect sacrifice. But I feel like there's more inside. So take me on the ride of my life. If you look at my past, you might think I don't know nothing. But I know who holds tomorrow. You gotta let these bygones be the bygones you will never live with. You gotta cast your cares, throw away the past, so don't worry about what's over your shoulder. Press towards the mark of the prize of something bigger and better. Every day may not be perfect, but I swear to never give you up. Some days I may not like it, but I never have to worry about what's all in your hands.
If you never did another thing, I know that you've done enough, but I know that there's more in store for me. Said you changed my whole life. It's because of your perfect sacrifice, but I feel like there's more inside. So take me on the ride of my life, of my life. Take me. So take me on the ride of my life, of my life.
He'll never walk away, he will never take the time to be so shaded. When you're in his arms, he'll never let you go. You might not know the day or time when he's gonna change your life. So while you're in it, give it all you got till you get there. Some days may not be perfect, but I swear to never give you up. Some days I may not like it, but I never have to worry about what's all in your hands.
If you never did another thing, I know that you've done enough, but I know that there's more in store for me.
I don't wanna miss it.
Said you changed my whole life. It's because of your perfect sacrifice, but I feel like there's more inside. So take me on the ride of my life, of my life.
Oh yeah.
So take me on the ride of my life, of my life.
My goodness.
I'm gonna just let you and Skip talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Skip Williams. Come on. Newtown High School's finest in the building.
Yo, now, this is another moment in time. Honestly, which I was kind of talking about earlier. It's funny how you do have people like Dana, but of course, and I start to understand his sentiments because this man right here. I mean, he gives me a lot of credit for things that I just really I find it hard to take, only because everybody after a while starts to have their own fingerprint to the situation. And it was probably our dream for the longest, which, I mean, of course, again, I was going through everything I was going through. Skip was definitely there for that. But we started to understand each other in a level because of that same intentionality, that same hunger. That's if there's anybody that's a go-getter in my circle musically, Skip Williams is that guy. He'll mess around. He can't get no sleep, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I mean, this is. I'm glad we're doing this. You tell me. Let's start at the songs. I ain't gonna go all the way to the moon just yet, but let's start with the song. Let's start with, you did Until, and this one, Ride of My Life. Just take us through your journey of co-production, because I know I can be a lot too. You know, there's a lot going on when I produce sometimes. Just go ahead, give me the other side. Give us the other side. Let's hear what you got in the co-production of this.
Well, I think for me, like, James is already really good, so I have to like see how we can just go further. But he's already really good, so I'm like, well, let me just take it from like a way different perspective. So I think at that time, I went in like a black hole of Stranger Things, like really bad. Like it wasn't good. Like I had to get out of it. But the 80s, like,
yes sir,
80s,
it's all
like,
over that
affected,
series.
Like my life so much in that moment in time. So when he brought me to music, I was like, oh, this is it.
Right in the vein.
This is what I need to like. So once he like gave me the bed frame, I was like, well, let's just make it make more sense and just make it an experience. So even down to like the sound effects, like I'm a sound effects person.
For sure.
So I like chords and stuff, but I like all the other stuff that happens that brings it together. And that's why I was like, okay, the chords are there, cool, but let's make it a moment, and that's essentially just what I did.
For sure. Yeah, because I have to be honest. Cause Skip, like he's like, okay, so what do you want me to do? You know,
yeah.
and I know one of the things I really love is starting to bounce ideas off of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Ride of My Life, I want to sound like I'm going into a rocket ship or a DeLorean or something. I want to go Back to the Future. You know, retro synth, synthwave, whatever. Yep. And I mean, thank God, because I mean, we were in a space where all of that stuff just came together. I sent it to him, he was like, man, I don't know. And then when he sent it back, I was like, what you talking about? You don't know. So let's I mean, since we here, it's us. Let's talk about the tenure. Because when I first met you, do you want me to go down the When I first met Skip, and I ain't even trying to, please don't, I am not trying to son this man. We've had that much time in.
Yes,
How long was that?
You met me when I was in high school.
How long is that now?
Over 10 years.
So this ain't just like we popped up and we just love each other. Like there's some trying years, there's some seniority in this.
100%. Without you, I keep saying this, and you don't want to like. Without him, I literally would not have gotten this far in my life. I promise you that, especially musically. Like, he even got me hip to Reasons. I was like, well, what is this? What are you using? And I was just like such a sponge because I was like, what are you doing? How are you playing this? Like, even down to like, there'd be some times where like, I didn't even know what kind of chords he was playing. And he would sit there and be like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I just want to know. Like, I'm a know person. Like, I just need to know. I need to figure it out. So he would just sit down and spend so much time with me. So I'm just a byproduct of him just putting time in with me, honestly.
Amen. Now, I really do love my circle. I enjoy it because it ain't all on me. Like, God is really taking people on some like very, very extensive roads way beyond me. And I think that's the part. Like, there's not a jealous bone in my body. I love that for everybody that's I want to see my circle make it. I'm not trying to be the only one. I really am not. So if you can share as much as you can with the road that you've been on for the last 2 years or so. Man. 2, 3, somewhere around. You know what I'm talking about. This new era. Let's talk about it, because for me, there's a lot that you give me, and I really do appreciate it. I love knowing that seeds deposited is things grown. That's really my goal in life, honestly. What's going on right now? Like, where you at right now?
Man, there's a lot going on. But no, I think the first kind of big thing that I can share as far as us is a guy named Joshua Easley, and he had a Rich Tolbert record.
Ooh.
And he hit me and he was like, bro, can you do the aux stuff? And then the Jesus song came about.
Thomas Clay.
Clay. And I was like, do you know who did aux on the song? I was like, James did aux on the song. So I called James like, all right, what do I need to do? Because I can't butcher this. Like, this is, Thomas Clay is already like a heavy burden, but then on top of that, I have to make sure like I do, you know, James right and do a good service of like, what he's done. So that was like the first big like, all right, James, like I'm going into the sea, so just want to make sure I'm right. And then that happened, and then man, so I had met my mentor. His name is Wild Jones. People in Baltimore know him as Ishmael.
What's going on? Wow.
And bro, like that was such a crazy time because I was literally fasting. Like, I need a mentor. I need somebody that is gonna take me to the next level, but also give me game. And I'm looking for evolution, and I felt really stagnant.
For sure.
So long story short, I met him at the Bryson Tiller concert. He was music directing for it. And what's weird was I already had a sound, and when I heard it, I was like, this is me. Like this is the next level of, I was like, how do I not know this man? And I kept, and here's like a little tool. Like if you're really trying to reach somebody, bro, blow their phone up. Like you may think
You never
it's
know.
weird.
You never know.
If you really try and get somewhere, you go after it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So I literally for almost 4 years, bro, like I would blow his like,
Wow.
messaging up, sending him just stuff. Like I'm just like I need to get access to him. So long story short, he finally like reached back out and he was like, send me some stuff.
Right.
And I was like, wait, I don't have a folder. So I'm like scrambling, trying to pull stuff together just to send him. He liked this one thing I did like on Instagram. And then literally a week, probably 2 days after, he was like, all right, so you got a program for a tour. And I was like, I'm programming for what? He's like, a tour. You got to, and I was like, I've never programmed for a tour. So
Wow.
from then on, it's literally been like to the moon. So like the projects that I'm working on, never in a million years would I ever thought
Never in a million years.
I would be able to do any of this. And once again, byproduct of James, because if he did not sow into me, bro, I would not be this far, I promise you.
Man, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. What you got? Uh-oh. I love this whole, hold on, let me,
Skip is my friend and my brother. Skip, me and you we're in the B side of our 20s, pushing 30, like so 28, 29,
oh my Lord,
30.
please.
We still on the porch,
Yeah.
but it takes discipline to be in demand. What advice do you have to people who are trying to be where you are when it comes to being disciplined? How important is it to be disciplined?
I think
Oh my God.
I think the first biggest thing that I could probably tell somebody, now I'm religious, so it's out there, but I had to sacrifice everything that I wanted. Like that was the first thing of discipline. Everything that I thought was gonna happen, all of my goals, the first thing I did was like literally take it to God and just sit it there. Cause for years I would try to go like on tour and it wouldn't work. I'll be like inches, like really close away and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, all right, God, like what you want me to do? I don't know what to do anymore. Like I thought this was it. And like until I surrendered it, that's when everything changed.
Wow.
So I think the first thing is like surrender whatever you think you thought was getting planned or what was planned. Man, take it to God. Let Him tell you what you're going to do, because that's the only way it's going to work. It's not going to work any other
sure.
way.
For sure.
And if it does work, His hand is not even on it, so He can't even bless it.
For sure.
So that's the first thing. 2, it's going to be a lot of long nights. It's going to be a lot of like I forgot to eat, unfortunately. A lot of getting up early, going to sleep late. You have to really want it. Like what makes the other 5% is the stuff that you think like, oh, I'm gonna just chill today. Like, nah, there is no chill day. Like, you gotta go get it. Now, I'm not saying, also though, take your rest days. Because
Balance, for sure.
It's definitely balance.
Pragmatism.
That's it.
Man,
Pragmatism.
like I had to tell myself like, all right, you gotta chill out. Because you don't want to get to a point where like, whatever you're outputting is not the standard or quality that you're used to. Like I know a lot of people that do the quantity over the quality, and you sound a mess. And this is why the industry is what it is, because it's quantity over quality.
For sure.
And for me, I'm like, I'm just gonna say no, because I at least know whatever I'm gonna give you is gonna be my best. So I think it's that, and man, just trust God, bro. Like there'll be moments and times where you feel like it's not gonna work, but He's such a big God, we can't even really like understand
Say it, dog.
how big He really is.
You'll never understand.
So this small little thing that you think it, I'm telling you, He's the creator of all things. So
All things.
that's all I got.
Skip Williams, y'all.
Skip Williams. Love you, man. Love you.
Skip Williams, Newtown High School class of 2014. Oh, y'all ready for some more music? Yeah. Now,
Oh, man.
okay, so my favorite thing about your new project is it's a journey. I said
Yeah.
that earlier. I'm a big fan of like real albums, so like Fred Hammond, Radical for Christ, was that
Yeah.
Inner Court where like they had the interludes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
I love all of that
Todd
stuff.
Tribbett, Ideas and Concepts, or
Yeah.
whichever. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like the jokes 1, jokes 1.2,
Listen,
jokes to 1 point.
we still laugh at those, Dana. We still laugh at those
There
today.
will be chicken downstairs at the church. All that,
We still laugh at those.
all that
It goes down to
stuff, bro.
history.
We have
There will be chicken. Top out.
downstairs.
Downstairs at the church. My God.
Hey, yo, we got an interlude going into a song.
Now watch yourself.
So we got Weed Time, and then we got How Many Crosses.
Be careful with that.
Put your seatbelt on.
Buckle your seatbelt. You're about to go for a ride, y'all.
We're in the mindset of Drummer Boy Harris.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna need to breathe for this.
This is such a nice spot. Oh, I love it.
Now you outdid yourself with this one. I don't. Where you find this one from?
Thank you. You know,
Okay.
you know how I do.
Alright, I see you. Hold on, wait. Don't. Let me get that check. You know it.
Thank you.
Sit your fine self
You know how
down.
I do what I
here.
can do and I do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm so glad we finally got to check this place out.
Yeah, this is real cool. This is real cool.
It looks like they have a lot of options on their menu.
Yeah, what you looking at over?
Well, I heard the oxtails are really good, but I think I might try the
JC.
seafood pasta.
1 second, babe. Let me send this text real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm on the tape. I'll call you back. All right, cool. All right, you say oxtail over. What you getting?
I said I think I might get the seafood pasta. What are you
Seafood
thinking about getting?
Now, usually I be getting the oxtails, you know, all that kind of stuff, but it. Oh, he calling back.
Calling back again. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's important. Maybe you should give him a call back.
All right, babe. Let me take care of this. You sit your fine self there. I will be right back. You hear me?
I'll be here.
Don't you go nowhere. Don't let nobody take you. You hear me?
Yo, over
All
there.
right, I'll be right back. Hey, JC. Hey, I'm just getting your call, man. Everything okay?
I came into the world just to die for you. I've been to hell and back just to bring life to you. I denied myself just to give it all to you. That's the love I have for you. I just wish that you can see yourself like I do. That you were worth the pain, the scars and the shame that I went through. I have done so many things to prove my love to you. Question is, do you see it? I know sometimes this life can bring some scars, but sometimes you treat me like I don't care at all. So how many crosses do I have to carry to let you know that I love you? For all the things you've done against me, I still love you. For every time you decided to walk away, I was with you. When will you understand that I'll do anything for you? Why do we keep going through the motions? You walk around thinking you're not anything special. And I know you don't mean to, but it can come off ungrateful. Do you know how my father felt when he made you? He wants you to be just like us. If I needed to, my heart would do it again. That is why I laid down my life for all my friends. But how many crosses do I have to carry to let you know that I love you? Oh, you were so lost. Yeah, you were lost. I was the only one who could find you. Before you came back, I accepted you. You thought that I was long gone, but you couldn't be more wrong. You don't even notice me standing here. I know how it feels to be lonely. I'll never forget the day that I felt my father leave me. But for you, every single moment was worth it. So you can be a part of our family. I know the world has called you many names, but the blood I shed has washed off every stain. Oh, so how many times do I have to die? Oh, and how many more times does my father have to cry? And tell me, what will it take for you to finally realize I was here the whole time? How many crosses do I have to carry to let you know that I love you? There's no more crosses. There's no more crosses. There's no more crosses. There's no more, all we need is one. There's no more crosses. There's no more crosses. There's no more crosses. There's no more crosses.
talking good.
I am. Oh, I talked all the way good. I'm so sorry.
Hold on. Testing.
We there now. I had to hit the button. We was talking so good. That was for everybody in here. So let me start from the top because I got to give y'all this. So, all right. So I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. So let me start from the top. There's a journey in this record. The songs kind of follow a timeline. You got Semicolon, which talks about the chaos. We trying to find a space where it seems like, there's chaos, but we trying to find hope because that's what we got to lean on because everything around us is crazy. You got that. You get into Hide Me. Hide Me is a place where you basically have your cave experience where God calls you out of the chaos and puts you separate away from everything else. It's so crazy how we can find a place of rest and silence after there's so much chaos that we can't control it. Wow. That's a whole nother thing. I'll get into that later. But then we get into a space where until it was my first time within the spot that I was in that we recognized that from there that nothing was going to work from this point forward without God's approval, without God's say so. So it will never work. It won't. We'll get to the end of it. It will be all the way good to the end and fall. So that's why you can't really people that you can see that there's something off about where their will is, especially if you try to compare, just fruit to fruit concerning God. That like just because it's working for them don't mean it's going to end right. That's a whole nother thing. And then we get into a place where we really start to like where we are. Because we can see the obedience of God start to fulfill in our lives through our obedience. We do something that God say do, or we don't do something that God say do, and a bill a check comes, or the job comes, or whatever the case may be. You start to reap the benefits of obedience. There we go. You start to reap the benefits of obedience. And we can almost get stuck there too. But I get to a space where I acknowledge that this is where God has me. This is where God is. I love everything that God is doing, but I know that there's more in store. So I don't just go for him saving me out. Ride of My Life is talking about going in. Everything up to Ride of My Life was getting out. I'm so glad we're talking about this now. So Ride of My Life, we're going in. And then the next song is We Time, or song. It's the skit We Time. I loved and I wanted it to be Tamika. Thank you so much for doing it again.
Bless you. We love you. Thank you.
I appreciate doing the skit with her because I believe it's a relationship that God sent.
Wow, man.
Okay, so I think we all have to make sure that there is balance towards the relationships that we have, because God will give you a relationship that you will taint by giving more to the relationship than what you give to God.
Whoa.
So it's one thing to be with somebody you're not supposed to be with, but it's another thing to be off balance with a person that God gave you, giving them more than you give him.
Wow.
You'll be just as jacked up, if not more. But it was a moment. I remember kind of God just giving me I love that you love where you are. Do not forget me. I came into the world just to die for you. I've been to hell and back just to bring life to you. So it really talks. It's really just make sure you don't get it twisted. Keep me in my place.
Yeah.
Because this is what got you here. It's what got you to the date that you love, that what I'm saying, like whatever the case may be. Let's make sure that we do not taint or contaminate the things that God ordains.
Wow.
That's where that is for me. So we get to that how many crosses, and then we start to talk to maybe the doubt that you might have into a certain situation. We start to deal with all of that. You were so lost. I was the only one. Nobody else could find you. Before you came back, I already knew your deal.
Wow.
I already knew where you were. You thought I was long gone. You could not be more wrong. You don't even notice that I'm in the midst of your presence right now. Okay? So it just really talks about some things of, this is really just it's who God is to me. in that space of time, allowing me to know that no matter how good or bad it goes, but even in the good, because we lose our minds in the good, we find God in the bad. Of course we do. We learn balance in making sure that we see God in our good. So that's really just that song. I'm so glad we had a chance to listen to that in this segment. It's a moving song, yes, but I just wanted to just talk to where anybody is. Don't forget God. There's one of my favorite Andre Crouch songs. One of his simplest songs. Always remember Jesus. Always. Don't let it leave your mind. Do not let it leave. Please don't. So yeah. All right.
We got one more song.
So now he don't know I'm about to do this, but I'm pretty sure he know now because I saw him on the screen up there. Should we talk now or we want to talk after the song? Because this is the last song, ain't it?
It's the last song.
So should we talk now or we want to talk after?
Let's talk now.
Jannard, can you come downstairs, please?
Jannard
Carter. Nard Allen today. Listen, God changed his name.
I'm not the same.
Because I love how these paths start to cross. And so if you don't want to come down, just like text me or something. It's fine.
Don't be disobedient. Come on downstairs. Don't be disobedient. Come on. We'll find you.
I wasn't trying.
Ushers, go grab them. Thank you.
But no, here's the one thing I love. I love that regardless of what happened for any of us, good and bad, that God allowed our paths to kind of we kind of connect the dots for real. We got things that come here. There he goes. Now here's another legend.
Clap your hands, all you people.
Is he good? That was good to my soul. My bro.
Okay, I know you didn't mean for that last song to make us cry.
I mean, yeah, man. Wow.
Don't. I was 16. That's all I know. I'm 33. I was 16.
Man, I think if there's anything that is a testament towards keep on pushing, because we don't know where this is going to end us. You know, where we're going to end up in certain aspects, you know, while we process life. If there's anybody that I'm awe-inspired by somebody's growth, it's definitely Nard Allen. I'll give you your name. I love the fact that some people travail processing themselves. There are some people that they're complex. They're complex for themselves. I got a little bit of that. This is like my man's. And here's what I love about you. You're so complex to the point that it gets on your nerves. So it's like I'm so complex. I get on my own nerves, y'all. So if I get on y'all nerves, I can't help it for none of us, not even me. But there is, while there's a price to being true to yourself, there is also a seed that goes in the ground that grows because you get known for that. That's a price to pay. Being somebody different is a price to pay. It's a price you don't want to pay. Hello.
Is this thing on?
It's a price that comes at it can be existential. It can be a price that other people pay. You know, people's complexities. I've had pieces of that in my life, but I just wanted to talk to, because this song really does mean a lot towards that. This is why I'll do this. Hey, maybe this will make it a little easier. Jannard Carter to Nard Allen. Let's just give me a couple of words of what that means to you, and then we can keep on digging.
Well, first of all, the same as Skip.
Wow.
Bro, I don't even know that. I think that some people, like you said, have a lot of complexities, and a lot of people don't understand what that is to actually find a person that can help you pick apart your own brain.
Wow.
And understand what happens in your own mind with what you hear and what you see. And for me, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but whatever. When there is any type of sound wave whatsoever, even now, I'm really trying to control my own eyeballs. Mm-hmm. But I also see color based on whatever is happening. So
my mom has synesthesia.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were able to teach me, like, okay, C is green. Okay, so I always know how to sing a green, and I know this is that, or yellow is this, or whatever, or you know, the way people talk most of the time. Like, all my senses are just very
complex.
Yeah,
See, that's
and
the
it
gift.
drives my musicality, and it drives what I see, what I hear, how I move, what I'm even like. If somebody's tone is too harsh when they're talking, they may be saying the nicest thing, but it like, why am I offended? Because your tone is wrong. Something. You went.
You
up
probably don't
here-
even mean it. You probably don't even know you're doing it.
Like, the fact that you just went to your falsetto just does something to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
You
you
know
know.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. That means something, and I think
something.
The fact that you were the first person I think in my life who didn't think that I was so weird that you picked me up.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, you picked me up, and I think I probably would not be who I am without the influence, just being in your sphere.
Wow.
Like, being around you really made me feel like I had a place and a space to just be like, I can exist. So I think Nard Allen only exists because I had a James.
Wow.
You know, I had a drummer boy that was like not afraid to be himself.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
I mean, it's a couple other people in the mix, but
For sure.
I was 15, 16 years old. You know,
We've been
riding the bus to
I'm
your
about
house.
to say 2003, 2002. It was wild.
I was still in high school, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I think it's crazy how, and Dana touched on this a little bit, like how relationships like speak through the music. Yes, I understood, but I think this is the one thing that I understand that I don't say a lot because some people might take it the wrong way, is that when it comes down to the complexities of people, some people might be a little bit better at hiding it than others. For me, I be just as weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? And I'll say this, because there's a lot of bridges that literally go from me on down. Like, there's a lot of things I learned that I pass on to others. That's just who I am. I'm not just a sponge. I pass that information down. But I get to a space where, in order for you to start to make a road for it, you have to first of all, there has to be a safe space for you to kind of throw darts anywhere. There's a scene, I can't remember which X-Men movie it is, and I cannot remember. I'm really embarrassing myself by not knowing these people's names. I'm bad with names. But they take them into a bunker to try to hit the dummy.
Havoc.
Yes. Yes. And he's just throwing stuff all over the place.
Precisely.
And I'm trying to remember the exact line, but it's funny how the complexity or the intensity of who you are will shoot out of alignment when you're out of focus.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you get to a place where so here's the thing. Here's where I was with you, where a whole lot of people don't necessarily. Everybody needs a bunker. Everybody needs a place to get it wrong. You need a place to get it wrong.
And not be chastised.
And not be judged.
Bro.
He wrong. Yeah, we know. We know. But until you can get into a space where you can sharpshoot in front of people, we'll put you in a bunker where it's just you. You know what I'm saying? And that way you get a chance to understand yourself. Cause I know what it feels like to be misunderstood. I know what it feels like to not understand yourself. Like I'm trying to work this out. I don't know what's going on. But you need time. You need time away. Everybody needs a cave. Everybody needs a bunker. So this song and like a whole lot of other songs we're about to play in a second. This, first of all, Unclassified Band is still one of my favorite pieces to work on. I know we had a time. You know what I'm saying? But there was so much to learn that there were times that we were in the bunker and there was times we got sent out. Okay, now try it. And it was at the times where you was going back and forth. By the time you went out some of those times, you was like, all right, we're not going to do that next gig. All right, we're definitely going to try this. And what that does is that starts to make direction for who you are and how you're going to lead. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all trying to learn how to lead, you know? And if you don't have people that don't have leadership skills, it's hard to become a leader. You know what I'm saying? So what I saw in Jannard was just a undying will to try to find out how I'm going to reach all of the pieces of myself. The universe inside myself. That's how we would talk. You know what I'm saying? All the pieces, I haven't made it out. There's a galaxy here. I love residing over there. There's the star. We was talking about stars earlier. There's some stars I'm really cool with, but how do I grasp all of this to understand myself? Bro. And you're going to mess that up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs a chance. Everybody doesn't necessarily have that time to cultivate. So I love that. So this song, did you want to talk about it? Did you can say no. Like,
Oh.
the song you want on my record. Oh, let's talk and read it.
Yeah, do your thing.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, cool. So this is one of my favorite songs because it's just a message of who we are. Like, you can speak this over yourself even if you ain't got it yet.
I think that's actually where most of the songs
come from. Yeah.
Because, you know, you write a song and I think, like, sometimes you assume that it's for you. Because it's coming from you, but everything that comes from you is not always for you. And I assumed that when I was younger, doing stuff like this. So Light is like talking about me, but I'm like, it's not even for me or about me. It's actually bigger than me. Wow. And I think like because when you feel that, you start to disconnect from the music. So it'd be like, I actually don't even like this, but it's not that you don't like it. It's just not for
you. That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah,
that's so good. And I mean, here's my thing, and we talked about this, and we're gonna play it. That I'll say it this way, so I can get to it quicker. Don't forget your seeds. You planted seeds, and sometimes the ground you put them in, the space you were in might have been chaotic, but it's still a seed in the ground. You know what I'm saying? And you get to places where it might be chaotic events in good ground, you know? So I hope now I love all these songs, but this is one of my favorite ones because everybody can say this. I don't care who you are. That even this is one place that you and Jesus can have your powers combined and y'all can be the light of the world. His light is in you. So we're just gonna go ahead and go here, Steve. Are you good? You got anything else? We just gonna go ahead and do the song you want?
I'm gonna ask my question for Nard Allen once we finish the song.
Cool. All right, let's get this song because this is one of my other favorite. All the songs are my favorite. Let's go.
We are the light, and we will shine bright, bright, brighter than the sun, brighter than the sun, brighter than the sun. Let's sing. We are the light, yeah, and we will shine. There's always the bright side somewhere. Yeah.
I want you to be forever proud of whatever, like, cause I understand what it is to not have a sweatless victory. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like that everything didn't pan out the way you wanted it to go. But I hope that you also understand that things can still, there are so many good things. There's so many good things. Yes, they're ahead of you. Yes, we're going to count on everything ahead of us because we understand what happened. But there are so many things you have done in the past, Nard, that like you can look forward to the seed you sown back then. I want to speak power to that. Like, don't throw it all away. I understand, and not that you threw it all away, but I think you understood that was those complexities then. We're moving on to new complexities. You know what I'm saying? If I can just speak the language. But you're in a space that I think, I'm so glad that you know you're not done. But if there's anybody that is really the epitome of a semicolon, you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, your road traveled. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that had to die, that had to end, that had to stop here. But there's so much more that we are not who we are without our struggles. Yeah. We are not, like, you take that out of movies, that movie is boring. It's boring. Without the struggle, there is no story. I cannot wait till once them planets align for you, we're not gonna see you no more. You gonna have to invite me out LA at your penthouse. For real. Like, I feel like, and that's why I want you to keep on trailing through it. I understand it's a lot. And we can see you finding your footing. Let's say that in public. I mean, I know a lot of things been said back in it, like, oh my God. You are finding your footing. We can see it. We can see it. We can see you getting stronger, wiser, making other. You know what? I'm not going to do that because I know where it's going. Because I got something that I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I just want to speak to that in you, and I cannot. I think this song gonna blow up. I mean, I love my record, but Dana right back there. He's like, this artist would. You know what I'm saying? But this is. I hope that you start to see these seeds grow. Don't dismay the seeds you sow. Thank you so much for letting me do this. It means so much to me. Not for me, not for my recognition, not because I think the song is hot. It is. I love that song. But I'm so glad that we can allow certain things that are good to grow. Thank you so much for that. That is a gift to me. If there's anything that's a gift to me, that is a gift to me. I appreciate you, man. Can y'all give it up for Nard Allen? There's a big future coming for this man. I'm trying to tell you. You might want to get hip now. Hit his phone while he yet be found now. Don't hit his phone. He is just as much of an introvert as I am. I swear. But you got questions? You don't go nowhere so fast.
Praise the Lord, church. I'm back.
Praise the Lord, church. Hallelujah.
Nah, this question is for both of y'all. Actually,
okay.
Everybody in this room, for real. We are a peculiar people because we. All right. Hello. Ding ding.
I don't know what that is, but we keep on going.
All right. We are all. God has blessed us with multiple gifts that we can all do at a high level, at an excellent level. But sometimes I'm not putting church in it, but sometimes people can see us do one thing so well, so long, that they want to keep us there.
Oh, right.
What advice do you have to creatives who want to explore the universe or the gifts inside of them, but the people who see them on the drums, on the organ, want to keep them there? What advice do you have to people who want to step out and find themselves, but are in the box from the people who love them?
You want?
Now, I have a question before I answer this. Are we at church when I answer this question?
No, we're not at church. I mean, we love Jesus. We love Jesus. We can always go to church.
I'm not gonna be like Peter.
No. You got it. You got it.
I'm gonna say this, and I really mean this with all the respect to every individual in the entire world. I don't even know you, but I love you.
Amen.
You literally cannot care. You just can't. Because here's the thing. People, they test products on animals all the time because they equate the brain of an animal to a human being and how they will respond to certain things.
Wow.
So if I can get you in a state of repetition, then I can control how you do whatever, right? And I'm not saying that people seek control over other humans, which, I mean, some do, whatever.
Right.
But in church, it is easier to control a people by getting them to stay repetitive.
Right.
And I think that a lot of times creative people do get weird because of the simple fact that, you know, I'm extending my arm this way, but I know that I can do this, this, and this. To you, it's going to be strange because all you know is me doing this. To me, it's my norm. How do I deny the norm for me because it is normal for you to keep me in one area? That's actually unfair to me. So I'm training you on how to believe and see me. That's not fair to me or you. So I have to train you no matter how you respond. It's just how you respond is just based off of, oh my God, that's unfamiliar to me. Please stop doing that. I'm not apologizing for what is unfamiliar to you because to me, this has been familiar. I do this when I'm not around you. So why would I hide this thing when you're around? Bye. Like, you know what I mean? Either you go or I go. You know, like it's just, I can't condition you to believe I'm only fit to do one thing. That's not fair to either one of us.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, it's my turn. Lord Jesus. Yeah, this is gonna be a good place to close because I ain't trying to get in too much trouble myself.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to go in.
I truly believe that church in and of itself has a core that will develop. I'm trying to say this in the best way. There's a core that develops a sense of process. Let me try to break that down. God brings revelation to a body of people about a certain things that are going to happen. We then try to find out what God is saying within these words that he has given us, and then we have to carry out what it is that he wants us to do. I believe some of the issue is, because here's the thing about some repetition in form. It has kept the church. So I'll speak to, because we've all been there. We've all been at a church. We ain't never had to go back again. But the real deal is that beyond that, we're in a space where God is talking. And in most cases, trying to meet people that see God differently than a body of people that have repetition will always be a conflict. Always. So it does a lot of things, but two things. It challenges the person that's outside of the form if this is really what God called you to do. Because if he did not call you to it, you about to be in a whole lot of trouble out here just thinking you doing what God said. Right. So you have to find some very, very divine confirmation in what it is that God called you to. Jesus was not the Jesus of the synagogues. He was the Jesus for the world.
Flipping tables and whatnot.
Okay, so when it got time for things, here's really where the tension is. When it got time for things to change, because somebody showed up and had to think about things different. Here, you know what's crazy? If we look at what's going on today, it's almost a reenactment of when Jesus was on earth. Government was jacked up, the church was jacked up, cities were jacked up. You might find some spots that are fine. There's some churches that are doing amazing things. And they ought to keep on practicing what they're doing. They ought to keep the repetition. But there are some things I feel like God is speaking in today's time. And the issue is that we would have to get rid of form that we did get used to.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this and then I'm done. I promise. If we really pay attention, God is a creator first. The very first thing is let there be, right? So for me, you know, if let there be was the sun, and then okay, I'm gonna create this, and then create this, and create this. the sun is not everywhere. It's only one of those.
Right.
So why would he keep repeating the same process to create the sun? Like there's other things.
Right.
So, and if I'm made in the likeness and image of the one who made multiple things and different people to function at different levels, why? I'll just leave it. You know, why? Why do you think I'm about to stay in one spot if the one who made me created me out of, you know?
For sure. You got to be ready to change. Put that in your... Where I am right now, I might not be tomorrow.
I'm never going to be tomorrow because this day won't ever exist again, so I won't be there.
That we have to fix that. You cannot... You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Come on. If there's any... I think even... what recording was that, Dana? I can't remember. But he was like, you got to get familiar with being unfamiliar. Oh my Lord. I love my friends. But I really, one of the things I had to learn very, very quickly was that I needed to understand that the world that is in front of me might change at any moment. That God would call it to. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things right now, we can talk church, government, corporations. Y'all think it's supposed to stay that same way. And there's something happening within the cosmos that is there's a wrestling tension in government. Like where people are trying to say what God is supposed to and like what he's not supposed to do in government. When the Bible says in their Bible, the government shall be on his shoulders. So why are we sitting here having arguments about what side to choose? Okay, and if we go back to the word and the word has a way of connecting everybody, then we can't leave nobody out. Which also talks to what people as an individual give to whatever their job, their church. Somebody will show up and everything will change. Why are you gonna ask for new people to come to something that's always gonna be old?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I can get in a lot of trouble with this because I ain't no theologian. But here's my thing. I really do, and I have a great conviction with this. I feel like I know the voice of the Lord. Amen. I can be wrong sometimes. I can miss it. But in most cases, I really try to read God's temperature. And there are certain things that happen outside of church that or wherever or in government, in jobs, in schools that I want to read between the lines. I'm one of those people. Like, don't just take stuff at face value. What's really getting said right here? When there's churches against churches and nobody can agree, what's really going on? When Democrats are fighting Republicans and people are getting ears shot off, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm paying attention to, because it all has to mean a big body of something. You know what I'm saying? I get real wary of choosing a side. I really do. Because what if God is on neither one of them? Wow. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think we have a lot to learn. If there's anything I can really end this with, and I thank God and for all of this time spent, y'all 20 minutes, 25 minutes over what we're going to do. I appreciate everybody being here. But if there's anything that we're going to get out of this is really be paying attention now. I got two things. Pay attention to what's going on now. And then the second thing is see your part in it. Wow. That's where you'll find your rhema. That's where you'll find your manna. That's where you'll find the word you need from God, because God will never give you a word outside of the moment that you need to be in. What is your part to play? Wow. You can find out that you might see yourself here, but God's only going to show you 3 steps of maybe 20. We going to wear these 3 steps out. That's where I am in life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried. Yes, I have 5-year goals, 10-year goals, ain't getting into all that. It's a whole lot of stuff. But I ask God every day, what we doing today? What we got going on today? Because there started to be things that happened to me that I needed to listen at that particular moment. If I missed it at that moment, I would have missed the moment. Like I can't call anybody to affirm what God said. I literally had to follow the hunch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the only way to get familiar is to really try to follow what is this God? What is this voice saying to me? And let's day by day. Who said brick by brick? Who said that? Somebody said it today. It might have been an early conversation. I don't know. But you build day by day. What we going to do today that we didn't do yesterday? That's my challenge for everybody. Do something you ain't do yesterday. If it was you read 2 scriptures, read 5 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like if you produce music and you love where you're at, find out what it takes to arrange. It's 2 different bags. And you might not have to travel to do either one of them. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Arrangers don't have to go on tour. Uh-oh. That's a whole nother bag. That's a whole nother system. There's totally different people. So that's my challenge. Find out, even in this chaotic climate, it's almost like this record is prophetic, honestly. I don't really go down that road a lot, but I can almost use this for today's time. Whatever I was going through 10 years ago is still speaking today. And so I give you that. What are we doing today? What we got, Steve? I'm gonna keep on talking.
Bro, we're gonna close out before something starts shaking in here.
Sorry.
Real talk. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for tuning in, for real.
Hope you enjoyed Stripes. We're gonna close out with whatever song you want to close out with.
I'll let the people down here choose. Which I want to close. Let's see. Ride of My Life. I got any others?
Show of Hands for semicolon. Show of Hands.
We're not doing How Many Crosses.
Light.
I'm sorry.
I want to hear Light.
I'll let y'all do that in y'all prayer closet. We're doing that one. Yeah. We'll do that later.
I'm so into you.
I'm so into you. So I got Ride of My. I'm so into you. Are you good with I'm so into you?
I'm gonna vote for Light.
Light.
I like Light.
Okay. So I need a break. I need a tiebreaker. I got.
Thank you.
She said Light.
There it is.
There you go. See, it's already happening. It's already happening. Unanimous decision. Let's go ahead and hit Light.
We out.
We are the light, and we will shine brighter than the sun, brighter than the sun, brighter than the sun. Let's sing. We are the light.